Okay, welcome to episode 3 of Forgotten Realms. We're back once again, and I just gotta say, if you people would be backstage with us before we go live, oh my. Anyway, we're here. Hey. Um. Uh. So, does anybody remember where we left off last? I do, but I want to see if you guys know.
I think we took a rest because we had gotten beat up pretty good before we were going to a dungeon, and we're getting ready to go pick a direction. I think.
Well,
That
we picked a direction, and our Mo set off a trap and got poisoned.
yes.
Was it what was it poison or was that like a sleep thing?
Um. Hang on. Let me make sure because now suddenly I'm questioning myself. Here we go.
I
Okay,
think
so
I was
it don't
trying to
really
change the
matter.
narrative for the better there, but thanks for throwing us under the bus there with the GM.
yes, you were poisoned by some darts. Uh,
That's right. And then I got healed with my own potion.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then you guys, after that, you guys then retreated back to the stairway. Well, that was because they were trying to, you guys were regrouping and trying to figure out what you're going to do. But you retreated back to the stairway, which is like, or back to the, there was an archway before the dart area, and you retreated back to there. So that's where we are. All right. And now, what do you guys want to do? You've
All right, so
regrouped.
he's healthy again, basically.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is now healthy because he took his potion. You are down some hit points. Kelleth is down. Wade is down. Okay.
Well, we could go back to that one and see if go slow and go to that one and see if there's any other traps.
I'm okay
Where?
with that.
Back to the archway, or back to that doorway where you were at,
Yeah,
or that floor section. I mean,
that and it had a door, right?
right.
Go back to that one and we'll just go slow and see what happens. Or we could go to the right and see if what happens on that one.
Okay, and just as you guys start to gather your things and start advancing through the archway to go back to that door, behind you there is a loud ruckus and a roar, and then you see something in the shadows behind you fall onto the floor.
Hmm.
I turn around.
Yeah. What are we seeing there?
It's you. Are you are how are you trying to see this? Are you using your torches and advancing, or
Yeah,
you
I'll
still have your
advance with my
torches?
torch.
Okay. You see something humanoid looking like it's trying to get itself up off the
I'll
floor.
rush it while it's on the ground with sword out and with the torch in my other hand.
Okay.
I
As
want to
you
get
rush,
I want to get to it before it gets up. Basically, make sure I've got the advantage.
excuse me. Okay. As you stumble towards it, you hear, oh, bloody, what the heck? And you realize as you advance towards it, it's a dwarf.
Oh, all right.
Not
I'll
one that
slow up my rush then.
Okay. And he's like, hey, it's me. I'm from the caravan. I'm Brunor. I was with Tarsik, High Priest Tarsik.
Oh,
We
okay.
sat at the campfire.
And I assume I
Oh.
recognize him.
All of you do, yes.
Okay, good.
He very rarely ever spoke, but it was mostly like grunts and yeah or whatever. But Tarsik was the one always talking.
Okay, good. Oh, so, and I'll help him up. You're a little late to the party.
Oh, High Priest Tarsik sent me. He began to worry about you when you hadn't returned so quickly. And so he seemed to have a fondness for you all. I have no idea why, but he asked me to come and check on you. And the ogre, she told me to come down here. At first, I thought it was a trick, but I could hear the halfling a mile away.
Are you trying to say that I'm loud?
Well, if we were in a dangerous situation, I surely would be as far away from you as possible.
That suits me just fine.
So anyway,
Scrappy old
I'm
lady.
here. I'm here to help you. High Priest Tarkus has sent me as his personal envoy to assist you in any way possible, short of getting me killed, of course.
Lucky us. I mumble.
Half man. So, anyone? You accept this? You see this as legit? What are you thinking, guys?
Yeah, I mean, why would we? I don't know why we would not believe what he's telling us, especially if we've been around him and seen it. I would take the time to kind of bring him up to speed as to what, why we're here and why we're late. This
Right, because
adventure has led us to here.
Yes.
You're welcome to join us, or do you need to take this message back to? What's his name?
Tarsik.
Tarsik.
No, I'll stay. I will aid you. That is what I've been requested to do by High Priest Tarsik. I will therefore assist you. But just know this, I will not die for you.
Good to know.
None of us want to die.
That is a smart attitude to have, half man.
All right. I'm half tempted to send him down into the poison dark thing. Well, this is the way we're headed. You take the lead.
I'll give him a little push when we get closer. That way that, Oops. Sorry about that. I tripped.
Oopsie. Yeah, I'm
I
sorry.
Oh, you got poisoned. Oh, darn. I guess we don't have any more potions. Oh, guess what? You're going to die.
Okay. So, you've brought him up to speed. You've introduced yourselves. He's already introduced himself. He tells you why he's here. High Priest Tarsik. Remember, he told you that he had an estate here in Amplane, and that or Amphale, and that he had business to do here, and he wished you, good luck on whatever it is you were doing with Krella, and you went and aided her, whom is a half orc. But dwarves always see orcs as, if she's a half orc, he's gonna call her an ogre. So, here's where you are. You now know you've got the room across from the stairway that you guys ran up. You guys ran out of because you're getting your butts kicked. You then went down the hallway.
I prefer
And
to call it a strategic retreat or withdrawal.
Exactly.
Strategic withdrawal.
Okay. A strategic withdrawal with Wedgie.
With Wedgie.
So,
Okay.
so then you went down the hallway instead, and you got to a door, and the halfling got hit with several darts and poisoned, and then you retreated back. So now, what's the plan? What do you wish to do now?
Do you want to try to go to that same door again and see if if there's any more traps, or how close how close was the trap to the door?
It was right in front of the door.
Okay, so there shouldn't be any more traps
One
unless
would
the
hope.
doors
One would.
rigged.
All right, so we're going to head. What I in my mind is to the east then, because we came down. In my mind, we came down this. As far as orientating this map, we came down the stairs, heading north. Came to this
Okay.
crossroads. Went into the room to the north of it, but then we're trying now the east corridor. Just kind
Okay.
of I've got that this laid out
Figured
in
out
my
in your head. Okay, that's fair. And the cleric, Brunor, then tells you, and you're saying you said this out loud. We're going east, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. He says, actually, that's north.
Oh, well, Lottie freaking da. Okay.
And it feels like it's going downhill a bit.
All right. Well, let's
Whatever
go.
is here, whatever's here might be a bit deeper.
Okay. So Baldric goes, okay, and kind of rolls his eyes a little bit and then puts up air quotes, let's go, quote, north. Hits the air quotes north.
Yeah. When your buddy takes over Brunor, he's gonna be like, oh, you made him an ass. I don't want to play this guy. Okay. So you guys start heading towards the door, and Brunor takes up the rear.
What's his name?
Brunor.
Brunor?
Yeah.
I think you got that listed in the Discord, didn't you?
Yes.
Not Mars, is it?
No.
No, his name is Brunor Deepstone, but
Not Bruno Mars.
no, not Bruno Mars. No, Brunor. Nor.
What was his last name?
Deepstone.
Deepstone.
Don't get ideas.
What? That it sounds like a porn star for dwarves?
I was thinking more. It should have been Deep Throat, but we won't go into that.
Yes, let's not. Yes.
Nah, Deep Throat is too obvious.
Yes. We're not New York Times journalists, so we won't do that. No. Anyway, and if anyone's old enough to understand what that means, you're great. Okay, so
it's time for your prostate exam, right?
right. So so you make it to the door. What do you wish to do?
I want to see if I can unlock it, or see if it's
Okay.
locked.
And it is.
Yeah, we unlocked that already, I think.
Oh, you're right. You did. No. He attempted to unlock it and failed every single time.
And then got shot? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's still locked. Want to try again, Mark?
Shoot, I think I need. No, this should do. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to unlock it. 85.
What?
85.
Okay, and didn't grab my thing. 85. And what's your pick locks?
47%. Probably missed it.
You missed it.
It's got to be under, isn't it?
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes, Mark. It has to be under.
Has anybody just checked the handle just to make sure it's not unlocked?
Well, I mean, if you turn it, it doesn't open.
Okay.
Bruenor says, "Stand back, all you tall folk, except for you, half man. I'll take care of this door." And he takes and pulls out his huge battle hammer and walks up to the door and begins beating it. After several blows of his mighty hammer, the door splinters and falls to the side, hinges askew, and the doorknob still attached to where it secures to the wall. There, now we can go in. Enough of this dilly-dally.
See, nothing like making a little bit of noise.
Yeah, I was thinking he's worried about the halfling making noise. Just rang the dinner bell for everybody.
Okay.
All right,
So I'm
let's
going
Who
check-
wants to go? Who wants to go first?
Well, I'm not going in, but I thought I would move up to the door and see if I see anything with my elven sight through the door.
You see a corridor.
How far can we see in the corridor?
Well, it goes beyond her vision.
Well, since you made all the noise, won't you go in there, Bruno?
We dwarves don't lead. I'll let the tall one go first.
I'll stick my torch in the door, kind of try to see if there's anything just up on the ceiling or anything that I need to worry about. And if not, I'll take a step in and start heading
Well,
that
you
way.
don't see anything. It's just a nasty, mucky looking, kind of semi-damp, but nasty looking. And still all those depictions are all over the walls.
I'll just be very gently proceeding down, kind of keeping my eyes open for anything
I'll go
obviously
down with them.
issue.
Okay. As you continue to move forward, let's see. You move down to about, let's see, 50 feet down this hallway, and it opens up into a wider chamber. And the floor is strewn with all kinds of muck and filth. And in the center of the room is a 3-foot by 3-foot rusted grate there in the center. And the floor slopes downward from every direction to the grate. As you enter this chamber, I assume you wish to enter?
Yes.
I'm going to take a hot minute. This whole flooring has been quite slippery? Is it, I'm going to kind of test it, make sure I'm not going to slide right down to that grate.
Okay. And it's, the floor's muck. It's got muck and crap on it. But you also notice a brownish coloration all over the floor.
All right. I'll take a closer look with the torch.
And as someone who is somewhat seasoned into combat, you notice that it's old blood, and the
Okay.
blood runs to the grate.
Oh, this ain't good.
So I'm gonna kind of look up, just stick my head in the door and look up at the ceiling. What do I see up top?
Well, there's no door, it's just an archway, and you see nothing. Nothing's up there. But again, all these depictions of mutilation and castration and death and zombies and all kinds of undead all over the walls.
With his light, I mean, can we see how big the room is, or what's in the room other than the grate?
I think that's all that's in
So
the room.
roughly,
Right.
the room, it's not quite exactly spherical in nature. It's kind of like hexagonal, but you notice that going north, as Bruno pointed out, there is another entryway, archway, and there's also one in west. And again, everything slopes. So the walls are somewhat straight from one archway to the other. And then you have an opening that is about 10 feet wide. And each doorway or archway is roughly 10 feet wide. And the room is roughly at its widest point from archway to archway, about 45 feet. And from its shallow point, it's roughly about 40 feet. Slightly less.
Hmm.
But it is a big area.
I'll look at the dwarf. Which way do you think we should go, dwarf?
Well, from what I'm seeing, I sure don't want to go near that grate.
I agree. Which way heads deeper into the complex? You think?
North, well, from here I can't really tell. Maybe north because it looks like the floor, from what I can see, is going downward, but so do the other chambers. I really can't tell for certain from here.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
Mr. Know-It-All don't know so much, does he?
I'm gonna take out my rope and just tie it around me real quick and hand the end to the group. I'm gonna say, hold on tight. I'm gonna go and see what I can see down these other three corridors, and basically tie the rope tight, hand them
Okay.
that, and then skirt the edge of this chamber and go check and look down each of the three.
Okay.
Entries.
So I want to know who goes first on the rope.
Me, I'm the only one going. Everybody else stays on
Right.
the.
Who is first holding the rope?
I assume I would be.
Oh, I
Okay.
was gonna nominate Wayne and then Brunor. I would
I
think they
totally
would be
forgot
the
about Wayne.
strongest.
Yeah. Okay. So Wayne reaches out, grabs the rope first. And then the dwarf comes up behind Wayne and he grabs a hold of the rope. And he goes, "Come on, half man. Grab hold."
When you can give me some respect, I'll hold the rope. And I hold the rope further back, letting somebody else get in between us. Because I'm about ready to hang them with the rope.
Okay. So where are you? Are you in between Brunor and Mo?
Yes, if
Okay.
Mo is holding at the end, I will hold in front.
Okay. So everyone's holding the rope and you decide to skirt the wall. And which direction are you going? Right or left?
Left.
Okay, so you're going left. And uh all you can see, well, I assume you're holding your torch and you're looking in, you're peeking in.
Yep. Torch and sword. Still.
Okay. Okay. So as you look in, you see that the sorry, that drink just is not sitting with me. You see that the opening kind of angles outward, so it starts widening. The tunnel starts widening, and it appears that it dead ends some 40 feet down the hallway.
That's the left
But
side.
you can't be certain because it's so dark and you can't see that far even with the torchlight.
Okay. And that was the left door. Okay.
That was the left archway, yes.
Would you like me to move up behind you and see if I can see further?
Let me check the other two first, and then I'll have you come out here with me on the rope.
Okay.
I'll move on to the one that's directly across from the door where we were at.
Okay, so how are you going to get there?
Again, skirting the edge.
Okay, so you're going to come back the way you came and then
No, I'll keep going, just moving clockwise around the room, basically.
okay, so you're going to go clockwise. So you're going to go over to that over to that north wall or west wall.
Yeah, basically
And
hugging the wall as I go.
yep. Okay. And you're going to see that you see that it's basically the same thing, except it's even further, and you can't see. It's it's just looks like a straight wall going or a straight corridor going down, but you really can't tell how deep it goes because you're limited by your torchlight.
Okay. Continuing clockwise around the outside of the room to the one on the that would have been to our right, telling my group to take up the slack as I move, so I don't have a bunch of slack in the line
Okay,
as I come back around.
and uh, again, you see what appears to be a widening hallway leading deeper into the area, and it appears to be the same as the one straight across from it. For the most part, it's almost identical.
All right, so no information here. I'll go ahead and have our elf come out with me on the rope carefully again, saying make sure you stay around the edge of the room so you don't get into the slope of this room.
All right. So I'm going to move slowly counterclockwise since he's now on the right,
Okay,
hugging the wall.
right,
See
and the
that?
rope would be that direction as well. So
Right. So I'll
you're
be holding on to the rope
Okay,
as I'm going. I'm
okay,
assuming he's bracing himself on his end just in case.
yes,
So I'm moving
As
up
best
to
as I
the
can, yeah.
arch on
Yeah.
the east
yes.
and then peering inside to see if I can see anything further.
Yes, you see that the corridor basically is about 60 feet long, and it does branch to the north. It seems to make a sharp turn to the north, I should say. Not branch, but a sharp turn to the north.
So the one on the right.
So do we want to you want me to continue checking the other arches or
Yeah, let's
do we
check
wanna-
each of the arches to make it so we can make an informed decision on which way we're going to go. I'm kind of thinking these are all three going to branch to the north, but then it'll be about which one we think is the less hazardous. Let's take a look at all three.
All right, well, since you have the rope tied on you, I'm
gonna
going
move
to
around
follow
with you.
you.
Yeah, I'll just move around back now counterclockwise to the one directly across.
Okay, so now you're looking down the north corridor again,
Yep.
and that's the one straight across from where your comrades are stationed. Looking down that hallway, Kelleth, you see that this hallway is extremely long, it even beyond your vision, and you think possibly there's also another corridor branching off to the left. Possibly, there's an indentation there.
How far along is that corridor?
It's at the end of your vision.
Okay, so at the end of my vision, there's a corridor possibly
There's
off
something,
to the left, but the main corridor still looks like it's continuing on.
but it looks like you can't see that that's a wall.
Okay. All right. Well, let's proceed to the next one.
Okay, so you then make it to the next one, and you look down it, and you realize that this corridor is exactly like the one that you looked at first, and that it, branches, or it widens as you go in, and except this one has a sharp turn south, back the way you came.
I'm going to say we don't want to go that direction. That might lead us back to the room we were in a little while ago. So it ends, and the corridor just goes and then turns south. It doesn't extend farther.
But you can't tell. All you can see is that it turns sharply south, and there's a wall. You see a wall, and it turns south.
Right, but it doesn't
There's an opening.
possibly extend farther. It
No,
just
no, it's
turns.
just there's an
Okay.
opening. You can see there's an opening.
All right. I'm thinking we go straight, but what does everybody else think?
Straight as in go north, south,
Yep,
east,
go,
west?
Go north. Go north.
Go north.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you guys think? North?
North it is.
All right. So we'll maneuver back to the north corridor, and then I'll brace as others come across the rope, and we'll make sure they go along the edge. But we'll hold on to that rope, and then when the last person's there, they'll bring up the tail of the rope, and we'll then move on. Collect up the
Okay.
rope and stow it.
Okay.
Because ain't none of us trust that grate in the middle of the room.
Gosh, I don't even know why y'all don't trust that great.
I'm
Because
curious.
you've already proven yourself to be that kind of nasty GM.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
throwing them
curious,
traps
but not
there.
enough to pick.
Oh, you guys make me sound so nice.
Already proven yourself
You've been
untrustworthy.
busted.
Corridor in terms of the north.
Oh, you
The
you
west
poor
corridor
people.
turns
What
south.
happens when you spring that trap first room, baby? Players are on
Yes.
edge the rest of the
The
time.
north corridor may have another one branching to the
Okay,
west.
so has anyone been making a map by any chance? Oh,
Yes.
Kellith is making a map.
It's not very good.
Yes,
I'm so shocked that the halfling isn't.
I am making a map.
Okay.
I started, then it got confusing. I'm like, screw it. I threw it away.
I threw it away.
I need one of those tablets that I can draw on, and it puts it on the computer.
Yeah. Yeah. That
Now,
might help.
I did mention at the beginning that I'll be taking a rock and making marks on the walls too, so that we can find our way
Yes,
back.
but
Also,
okay, but you have not voiced you've done this at all. Other than when you first went down the stairs, stumbled to the bottom.
all right. Well, let me just. I will be regularly marking the walls.
I will need you to tell me when you mark the walls. I am not going to assume you are.
Okay.
Might I suggest you put that we took the north, not just the mark, but maybe north?
Well, maybe now.
Well,
You
I'm
can tell.
saying-
Oh, you're telling to him. Okay, I'm
Yes,
sorry. Yes.
Yes. Just so
Okay.
that if we get back to it and we know we took that direction, we know which direction that was.
I'll put marks at this doorway.
Of course, we now have a dwarf that knows which direction underground.
Yes, that's what's awesome. That's what's awesome about dwarves. Okay.
So is everybody moved around?
So yes. So let's start moving everyone so that they can start. And of course, Wade, he says, I'll be the last one since I can give more anchorage. And How does that sound to you guys?
That sounds fine.
Okay, so in order to do it the way you've been doing it, the rope has to be slack to go from, to follow the wall. Okay.
Might I recommend that Wayne ties the rope around his waist now?
Hmm.
Because I think we've just been holding it.
Yes. Okay. So yeah. So
So since he's going to
Alright.
be the last anchor,
yes. So Wade takes and ties the rope around his waist and braces himself, by the entryway, and he's holding on to it. And Brunor says, "After you, wee man."
I start
talking.
going on the rope.
Okay.
In my head, I'm going, boy, I wish there was a way I could just cut this fucking rope when he's going across. Let him go down to that grate. Then I get over the other side.
Okay. So Mark, roll saving throw versus dexterity. And what is your dex?
16 plus 1.
Okay. Roll 20-sided die.
8, 9.
Okay. You start to slip, but you don't fall.
Oh, thank God. I'd be the one that, it'd be my luck. I'd be the one that goes down into that grate.
Okay.
So do I make it across?
Yes, you make it across.
is he moving around the wall?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So Brunor goes next. And Brunor has to make a saving throw versus Dex. Oops, that's the wrong die. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. And he makes it. He slips and he nearly falls. And he looks forward to you guys and goes, "Huh, that was close." And he begins to continue to slide his way across to the north. And so now all that's left is
And
Wade.
we all grab a hold of the rope. Yes, and make sure that we were not going to lose Wayne down the grate.
Okay. And Wade has to roll a saving throw versus Dex. Bloody hell, he got it. So he slips. He's like, hey, he starts going down. And even though he has not stumbled and fallen, because he's the last man on the rope, he's starting to slide down towards the grate because it's mucky and slippery.
We try to hold on tight and start pulling.
Yes, that.
Yep. Time to yeet him over here like you just caught something on the end of a fishing line.
Okay. All right. And because of the way you yanked and the fact that he was holding on for dear life, you guys more or less just pull him in as hard as you can, like he said, and yank him like a fish out of water. And he plops down in front of you guys. Oh, thank God. I thought for sure I was going to fall down into that grate. I don't know what the heck's down that thing. I don't want to find out what's down in that grate.
I don't think any of us do.
Not with all that blood and gook on the floor. I have no idea what all that crap is.
Could be that all these quarters just
Does the
Piping for-
blood
piping for a toilet.
just inside the room, or does it come down the hallways?
It seems to be just in this area.
And there's
over.
nothing on the ceiling.
No, there's nothing. No creature on the ceiling.
I mean,
what
there's
you're
nothing
asking if
that we
there's
could
a
see.
creature on the ceiling or anything? No, there's nothing up there that you can see. There's nothing that you can see up on that ceiling.
Okay.
But there is blood old stained blood all over the floor in this area. And some of it is on the walls as well. Naturally.
Whew.
All right, let's get ourselves together and head north.
Okay,
Let's take
so
go ahead. Go ahead. I was gonna say we should take a breather for a minute to let Wade get his bearings and
so yeah, okay, so Wade gets up, and he's kind of like, I have a bad feeling this is gonna ruin my boots.
you
Can you
almost
tell
felt
anything further about this corridor, Brunor?
Well, it seems to be heading down, that's for sure. And I can see that there is a opening to the left ahead.
would
And
that be east or west?
that would be north.
We're going up the north hallway.
Or
You
no,
said it
yeah,
turns
we're
left,
going north, so
that
that would be west. I'm sorry, my bad. It would be west. Left,
I'm just being
west.
As we move up the hallway, do we see that the north hallway also continues on past that?
Yes, it does. And as you guys get further down the hallway, you see what appears to be a man shambling towards you.
Oh boy.
I get out my dagger.
I think we'll wait and see.
Wade's got his sword drawn,
Yeah.
and Brunor's holding his hammer. He keeps peeking out from behind everybody. What is that? Who is that?
Is Baldric in the lead?
I would assume that I am to some extent. Yes.
I would assume as well. Yes.
Okay, so again, I'm moving up right behind him and trying to peek around him to see if I can see further than he can.
Well, what you see is what looks like a half elf. He's moving in a very odd fashion. And not only that, his head is slumped and off to the left, almost as if he's sleeping. And his feet aren't actually moving.
Is he floating?
No, his feet are touching the ground. It's as if they're just dangling.
Oh, so it's not moving towards us.
No, it is moving towards you.
Oh.
Very slowly, very methodically.
I'm sensing something wrong coming towards us.
Yeah. I'm going to. Are we at where the hallway cuts to the west?
Well, as you are standing there, you realize that the legs are actually moving to some degree, just not like they're being done purposefully, more like just out of reaction. And then you now realize that there's actually something holding on to this man, to this half elf. And it's attached to the wall.
But yet he's still moving.
So it's the thing attached to the wall that's moving towards us. There's something on the wall.
Ah,
So
Is that what it
What
is?
her
Is
name
something
is?
on the wall that's
Caliph.
There is something on the wall, but the half elf is coming towards you, and its feet somewhat drag and appear almost dangling, and yet
Are we at
methodically
the west
stepping.
hallway?
No, you are not. It is between you and it.
Okay. This is what's pushing everything into that room down there. Can we make it to the west hallway before this thing gets here? To it?
No, no, no. Even
Can
though
we
it's moving
pass it on the other
slowly,
side of the
it is
hallway?
already halfway between that opening and you.
Okay.
How wide is the corridor?
The corridor is 10 feet wide.
Okay.
Okay.
And now that it's gotten closer, you see that it is this hand that is holding on to the upper bicep of the half elf. And it is somehow using the wall as a way of guiding itself. And it's just the stump of a hand. It is only up to the forearm, halfway up the forearm.
So can we see this elf clearly? Is it dead?
It doesn't appear to be dead, but it doesn't appear to be alive. He's just he's
sort of
almost
like a puppet.
looks like he's asleep. He looks like he's sleeping in a deep sleep. His head is lulled to one side, and as
Enough
it
of this.
channels, the
I'm
head just
tired
goes
of debating on this. I step up with my sword and just engage this thing.
engage what?
The hand.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm done playing. I'm tired of speculating. I move in to kill it.
okay. Uh, so
You hear me? Enough of this. And I will not be frightened by shadows and uh, bumps in the night. And he moves in and a bit of a guttural growl and moves to
okay,
engage the elf and the hand.
okay. Roll for initiative.
Got a 17.
Okay,
19.
you
Was
got
that
19, Mark.
everybody? Huh?
Oh, we're all supposed to roll?
I don't know who's fighting.
I'll go up and fight.
I don't know what we're fighting. I'm urging caution because
All of
the
you,
health elf may not be dead.
stop. That thing does not look even like it's alive. Maybe I could turn it, make it leave us.
You better hurry up because I'm getting ready to work it over here.
Okay, I was waiting for someone to say, okay, so, holy cow. Okay, so Brunor steps forward and he calls out and he starts doing a little chant, and then the next thing you know, the hand lets go of the half elf. But uh instead of turning and running, it it drops to the floor and starts advancing towards you. Surprisingly quick for a hand. And it's kind of crawling across the floor like the thing from the Adams Family.
And it's coming towards me.
Yes.
Oh, I smile, and as it approaches, I've got my 17 for my initiative, and as soon as it's close enough, I'm going to jam the fire right at it, the torch.
Okay.
I'll be there I'll approach too because I got a 19.
Okay, so you're going to try to hit it with your torch. Is this correct?
If the cleric says it's dead, I'm thinking I need to burn it rather than cut at it.
Okay. Okay. So it pauses and lurches back as you advance your torch at it, but you don't reach it because you're doing this, and it's like shit. Nope, no part of that.
No, I
So it
mean
backs
I
off.
wait for it to get close enough to wallop it with it. I don't. I'm letting this thing get close enough for me to hit it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'm absolutely, and I'm gonna club it to death with my torch.
Okay. So, uh, all right. So as it advances, it I think let's try to see here. What the hell is the oh, okay. As it advances, it jumps at you and rakes you on your leg for 2 points of damage
Okay.
with its fingernails, its gnarled fingernails.
It beat me in initiative. Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, yes, it did.
Okay.
All right. So now, what do you wish to do? It's your turn.
I want
Hit
to
it with
swing
my
my.
torch. Or well, yeah, he's got a 19. He beat me.
Oh, that's right. I forgot, Mark. Yes, because no one else rolled.
I'm gonna hopefully gently stab at the hand. That's now. Is it on his leg or is it just
It's on the ground.
scratching?
It's on the ground now. It lunged up and grabbed at his leg and clawed it.
All right, I'm gonna take my dagger and try to strike it.
Okay. Mark, 4-sided die.
A 3.
Okay. Um. And with one mighty blow, the half man killed it. Damn thing only had 2 hit points.
Puny dwarves.
Okay. So you killed this thing, this hand, and what do y'all want to do?
Check the elf.
I want to
Okay.
look at
You
it.
find that the elf is his eyes are open, and he's kind of like rubbing his face, and he's trying to figure out where the heck he's at. He's looking around, and um he's all covered in gook and muck and stuff, and he's trying to wake up.
Call the cleric over.
So Brunor comes over and he says, "So half elf, what brings ye here?" And uh the half elf stands up and he says, "Easy, lad, easy. Don't get too excited. You might have injuries." And he's like, "No, I'm okay. I'm just I just need a moment. I need a moment. Do you have water?" So Brunor offers him some water, and
Can you tell us your name?
my name is Beaumont Oakenheel. I
What was
joined the
that?
Temple of Lathander. I am but a mere acolyte, but I was hope to find redemption for my past life.
How did you come to be down here?
I was kidnapped.
You didn't happen
By
to see by who?
yes, by an evil man. His name is Carrion. At least
Named what?
that's the name he goes by.
Harry?
Huh?
Carry
You
on.
said- oh, Harrion. Okay.
No, carry on. Like, carrion. Carrion.
Okay.
Okay.
And what was his purpose for kidnapping you?
He
Do
discovered
you think?
my past. He knew. You see, I became a cleric because in my youth I murdered a man. I didn't mean to, but I was desperate and I struck him. He fell. His head was he took a blow to his head. I fled and I joined the Temple of the Thunder and hoped that I might be able to redeem myself. But Carrion knew. He found out. He wanted to punish me for my past sins. So he experimented on me, doing evil things to me. And I woke here. I don't know how I got here, but he began to do such horrible things to me. He is evil. The creatures that he employs and the things that he does. And the last thing I know is he put a spell on me. And then you, but I know where I'm at. This is where he brought me. He's made me toil in here.
Do you know where he might be?
That I have no clue. I've not seen or heard of him since he put the spell on me. I have no idea how long I've even been under this spell.
Hmm.
I will do whatever it takes. I need to get out of here. I have no treasure, no nothing, no weapons. Look at me. I have nothing on. Please. I want to be free of him. And I want to be free of this dismal, dank dungeon. I will do whatever it takes. I'll even help fight side by side. Give me a weapon and I'll help you. But we have to get out of here. I hear crickets.
Do we feel like this guy's laying it on thick, or do we feel like he's telling the truth?
I haven't decided because I know our DM. I'm not sure I have a. I'm not sure we want to give him a weapon.
No, I agree with that, but we could point him to the exit and let him go. But if he's part of the problem and not, telling us the truth,
Right.
that could be bad by letting him go.
Yeah, it might be better to have him among us so we can keep an eye on him and maybe he can recognize something as we're moving forward, but leaving him behind us unchecked is not, unless we want to push him in the grate and see what's down there.
Okay, so you're openly discussing this in front of him. So he says, "Believe me, I am just as innocent as you are. Yes, in my In my youth, yes, I killed a man. Yes, I openly admit to that. But that is why I sought out a higher purpose. I want to be a better man than I am today. But please do not mistake, I need to get out of here. I don't want to die here.
Why do you think you're going to die here?
You've not met Carrion. He is evil. He is a foul wizard.
Before he put the spell on you, did you like have an idea of what would be further ahead of this corridor?
I know not how I came in or how to get out. I woke here. I have worked here. I've toiled here, and he has experimented on me.
What kind of experiments?
Of the most foul.
And that is what makes me not sure you are trustworthy.
He fools with the dead. He meddles in the long passing of existence. He does not have any care for life. He just is evil.
All the more reason for us to try to find him, don't you think? And destroy him?
I hope you truly are that brave. I, on the other hand, want no part of this. I cannot survive that man. He'll kill me. I have no way of defending myself from him. I'm not dying here.
All right, well, we're not going to give you a weapon until you prove yourself trustworthy, but come along with us and you'll get out of here. I ain't pointing him to the exit. He's going to come along with us.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, how y'all feel about that? You gonna take him with you?
Brunor, as a fellow cleric, do you have any feelings about this half elf? Or
Feelings?
thoughts or knowledge?
Well, he's a man that seeks higher understanding, like myself. I can't help the fact that he's, foolishly aligned himself with a Thander. But as far as anything else goes, he's half elf. That says all I need to know.
So are you volunteering to watch him?
You wish me to watch him?
I'll keep an eye on him. Don't worry.
Don't all dwarves hate all elves?
I would not say I hate elves.
Distrust. Forgive me, distrust.
I have a healthy respect and distrust of elves and other races.
Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on him. He gets out of line, and that'll be the last thing he's done.
If he wishes to proceed with us, I have no issue with that.
I will do whatever you want. I don't know how to get out of here. I am weaponless. I have nothing. I cannot even defend myself. And I have nothing. I have nothing to give you. I mean, if I could, I would. Just don't strike me down.
Don't do anything foolish and we won't strike you down.
You have my word.
You're gonna have to just tail along with us because we can't risk having you behind us and you be a problem. So
Very well then. I will go with you reluctantly, but okay, I will help you. Help
I don't
you
care how
and
you're
will.
going, you're gonna be going with us. So might as well just
Okay.
buck up to that idea. I pat him on the
Okay.
head. Good half
Okay.
elf.
Okay. Good half elf. Okay. So now you have a dilemma. You have you can continue to go north, or you can go uh west.
Want to keep heading north?
Brunor, can you tell, does this corridor slope down still?
Um what which corridor, which way?
Either way. I would think that if this carrion is here somewhere, he would be in the bowels of hell.
Hmm. Well, you make an interesting assumption, but the corridor going north does continue to slope downward, but this one this one here is actually quite level.
I said let's just keep heading north until we can't head north anymore. Then we'll branch out.
Agreed.
Okay, north it is. One second. Okay. So, um okay, so you go forward and
Did Baldric mark the wall by the corridor?
Mark the wall.
yeah, she's very meticulous. You'll learn. Um she'll nag you. Anyway, um
Good to me.
okay. So, uh you go down this hall, and it continues for a good 30 feet. Do you wish to continue? Because all of you can see pretty much how deep this is going. Do you wish to continue?
Onward.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go another 10 feet, and you see that there is what appears to be a broken wooden door.
Okay. Keep pushing forward slowly but meticulously.
Are we seeing what I see or what Baldric sees?
Baldric.
Okay, because I'm gonna go right behind him and peek around him and see if I can see further.
Okay. Well, um, you see that the room, or you see that there's a room ahead. You can see through the broken door that it is uh uh the door is basically collapsed onto the floor, and it is now just pieces of the wood are still hanging onto the hinge, and the the door is rotting away on the floor, and you see that there is a room. You can't tell how big said room is, but you can see that there is a room.
Should we go cautiously ahead? I mean, is that the end of the hallway then? Or is that a room off to one of the sides?
No, it's that doorway is at the end of the hall. Yes.
Let's take it cautiously and see what's in that room.
Want to go in and check first?
Yes.
Okay.
Trap?
Okay, so you guys want to check the room. How do you decide to go about this?
I was going to be a real bad person and say throw the elf in there, and something happens to the elf. Well,
Don't throw the elf. Don't throw the elf
Dwarf.
or dwarf. Don't throw the dwarf. Don't throw the dwarf.
no, I was
Half
talking
elf
about.
could be our canary.
I was referring to the half elf, since
Oh, the half elf. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to throw the dwarf in there.
Wow.
Well, he could go
Mark?
next.
Okay. All right. How do you guys want to go into this room?
I
Or
want the
look in
thief
this
to
room
check
or
for
whatever?
traps,
Okay.
but it hasn't worked out well for us yet. But
Okay, so you're standing in front of the doorway and you now want the thief to look for traps, correct?
yeah,
Okay. All right, Mark, do you want to look for traps? Or do you volunteer to do this?
20.
Okay. So, there's no trap. You can't detect anything. You don't see anything. There does not appear to be any fancy carvings or niches into the floor or the wall. So there
It's
does
Well,
not appear.
I would then volunteer
Everyone roll initiative.
initiative. Is that 20?
No, sorry. I'm sorry. No. Everyone everyone roll yes, it's a 20-side die. Everyone roll intelligence. Saving throw versus intelligence. Okay.
I got a 19.
I got a 16.
Did you
Right.
make it?
It has to
I
be
got a
below
16
or
for
above.
intelligence.
Oh, okay. Well, then you got it. Okay.
yeah,
It has to be
made it.
below or
Or
above.
nope. But he got it. Has to be his intelligence or greater.
Okay, because
I
my
failed.
intelligence is 12. I rolled a 19.
Yeah, Brunor failed. You failed?
Intelligence or greater. That doesn't make any sense. That would punish
Oh,
somebody that hasn't.
Yeah. You're right. Okay, Mark, you got it. I got it.
It's got to be intelligence or lower.
Right. Yeah.
Then I
My bad.
failed. I rolled a 19. My intelligence is 12.
Okay, so you failed. Wade got it. Okay, the other dude, he failed. Okay, is that everybody on plane? Yes, that's everybody on plane. And how about you?
I made it. I rolled a 9, and my intelligence is a.
Okay, so Brunor, I said Brunor. Yeah, Brunor did not make it. No, Wade did not make it. Wade and the half elf start backing up, going, oh my God. And right there, just mere feet from the halfling, is another one of those accursed cube-like creatures that look like jello.
Oh my God, not this again.
Oh my God, not this again. Okay, everyone except for Wade and the halfling roll initiative.
Why am I not rolling for?
Okay.
Why am I not?
Oh, that's
rolling?
right. Oh, that's right. You were scared too. So yes, you don't get to roll initiative. you kind of back up because you're like,
No,
"Holy shit."
I made my
Oh well,
intelligence.
then no, then you're good. But yeah, you're like it's like right there in front of you.
So I gotta
I
roll
had a
my
14.
initiative, right?
Yes, 20-sided die.
Oh,
Okay, creature. Okay,
For some reason, my dice aren't high enough to see in the camera today.
okay, Brunor. Okay, so I've got
That's
wait,
better.
okay, creature. Okay, gosh, I'll be glad when what's his name comes back next week or comes to join us next week. Okay, so what is everyone's initiative roll? Mark,
4.
ooh, Jeff.
I got an 18.
Okay, and
14.
okay, so now I get to see. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 10-sided die.
Is it about the same size as the other one we fought, or is it smaller or bigger? Or
It's about the same size. Yes.
All right. While you're doing this, I need a bio break.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Okay. Well, common sense. Mark, as you're stumbling backward,
no, I
this.
made my saving throw.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I keep forgetting that. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. All right. So the creature lunges forward and strikes you.
So it's not friendly.
No. No.
For how much
Okay.
damage?
I'm looking.
I mean,
Oh.
well, I mean, to be honest, you didn't make that perfectly clear that it was hostile. So I just
You are correct. I did not make it perfectly clear. I assumed. Okay.
So I mean, I
So
personally am a little shocked at its attitude. So I'm just saying.
really.
I mean, we brought it a half elf to feed it.
Oh, I was gonna say because it could be just be that it's I don't know hungry.
Or evil?
There's that too. Okay.
Everybody dead yet?
No, you're not dead yet, but you are nearly dead. Okay, Mark.
Determined we can't affect this thing.
Mark, take 7 points of damage.
Holy Toledo!
Okay.
Yeah, they suck.
Well, since I'm the first one there, really, can I try to attack it?
No, because for whatever reason, because you were looking for traps. You did roll a 4, so you're looking for traps, and you don't have your dagger out quite just yet, and you suck because you're a half man. Therefore, therefore, you you don't get to attack this just yet. But Jeff, you get to attack with your mighty hammer.
Okay.
When did we make the mistake to attack this thing again?
Well, it did attack Mo.
Okay, so it attacked, and so we're just responding.
Yes. And and the fact that Rudor, he doesn't know what the hell this thing is. He's not seen it. For the last time. Okay, hang on. I've got to grab one of my books. So I don't have my headset on.
You want to talk about him? Do it now.
Just remember, I'll punish you later.
And that's the whole story of how Lee.
I don't think he has his headsets on yet.
Don't say anything. Don't tell him I told you that.
I won't say nothing. But I've not heard that one yet.
Oh, you guys are horrible.
And stop talking about him.
Yes, I have it in. Okay. Okay. So did you roll damage for your hammer?
Not yet. I got to roll to hit it, I think.
Oh, that's right, you do. Yes.
Let's see here. How about an 18?
Well, that's gonna hit no matter what. Right? Let's see. Where are you? Your armor class is what?
7.
7. Okay, yeah, you hit.
Okay.
Okay, so roll your damage, and you have your mighty hammer.
It's a D8, and I get a +1 from my strength.
Yes.
Oh, wow, 2 points.
Ooh, 2.
And let that be a lesson to you.
Its whole body just shudders. I don't know if it's laughing or if it's a perception of pain.
Watch it wiggle.
Hmm. Okay. Brunor is next, and he is going to take his hammer. Hammer time. Oh, first, no, he's got to roll. No, wrong one. Where is it? Here it is. Oh yeah, he swiffered that thing. He missed. Okay. Next is Wade. Okay, come on, Wade. Wade missed. Okay. Let's see. Kelleth.
4.
You missed. All right. Mark.
11.
Holy crap, you lucky sucker. Okay, you got it.
With 2 points of damage.
Okay. I don't. Again, it shudders, and I don't know if it's laughing or if it's feeling pain.
So this is a
Okay.
small. This is a small enemy to me, right?
Yes.
Or would this be like a medium
No.
or large?
Actually, no. It's not. It does not fall under a large. No. But it's not small. It's a medium.
So would
It's
I
your.
have actually rolled a 1d6?
I thought you were using your dagger. It's a 4. It's a 4.
Oh yeah. Okay. Never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
You're right.
You scared me. Scared me, Mark. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So who's next? My sheet. Okay, everybody went. Okay, so it's now its turn. I don't think it got. Okay. It missed you, Mark, because you're still. I'm still going to say that it's going to attack you because you did damage. And you were right there in front of it. Everyone else has moved in, yes, but you were still first combatant, and thus it's going to hit you again. Not that I'm saying the thing's intelligent.
But Baldric did 2 points of damage too. Why didn't he get hit?
Because you're in front of him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Baldric, can you hit it, Baldric?
This is, I think it's pretty pointless, but we'll keep pounding away at this thing. Let's see. 17.
You got it.
Okay. Maybe we can do a little better this time. That would be awesome. Oh, I don't think you can see that, but that is an 8.
Awesome.
So 9 total.
Well, that's finally some damage. Okay, so next is Brunor. Let's see if he hits. He gets a 17. He hits. And, oh yeah, that's right. I need a 10-sided die for his hammer. He did 2 points of damage. So that's a total of 15. Okay, next up on the list is Wade.
I thought his name was Wayne.
Wayne. Yes, Wayne. Okay, he missed again. Damn it to hell. Next is Kelleth. By the way, the half. What'd you get?
2.
Yeah.
I didn't quite fall on my ass, but I come close.
Okay. Mo. Oh, Mo.
A 2.
Is that 2? Okay. So, Whiffer. Okay. Let's see. There's. Okay. Yeah. 10-sided die. Okay. 8. Okay. So, let's see if it hits. Jeff, it's now going to attack you. Oh, it rolled a 1.
Does that mean it turned into water?
Unfortunately, that means that
it lunged forward and slipped on its own goo.
I was kind of thinking it'd be
What
really
was
cool
it
if
doing that
like
it had its own
the
goo?
harmonics of the chamber came into resonance with its body, and it just turns into liquid and runs down the hallway. Like that.
down into the grate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It sounds
Okay,
good to
Jeff,
me. But
it's your turn. Yes. Yeah. I hear you.
I think even narratively it sounds really cool. But if you want to be boring as a GM, that's cool. Whatever.
Wow.
How about an 11?
Ooh, that's gonna be close.
That's gonna be close, isn't it? That might not make it.
Nope, you are a miss.
Okay. By the way, I hope
Okay.
you know I'm just busting your chops.
Oh yes, I know, but money helps. If you want those sparkly things, yes, money helps. Okay, Brunor. Oh, he missed. He got a 9. Okay. Wayne. Wayne got a 14. Wayne hit. Lucky bugger.
About time he did something.
Yeah.
Coming from somebody who only did 2 points of damage so far.
Hey, he did just 6. Okay. Next up is Kelleth.
God, 3. Well, this sucks.
You got 3.
I got a 3.
Okay. Mo. Bringing up the rear.
What day
Are
is
you?
it?
What are you? Okay. Are you guys sharing the same dice or something?
Hey,
No.
he's copying me. Cheater, cheater.
Okay.
I could change dice.
Okay. So
Actually, that would have been a 4 because I forgot I got a +1 on the hit bonus, but it didn't really matter.
okay. So this time, the creature lunges out and attacks Kelleth and misses Kelleth. Oh my gosh.
Sweet.
This
My
is gonna
half
be.
elf feet just danced me out of dance.
Yeah, this is just gonna be. Oh my gosh. Okay, Jeff, your turn, sir.
All right. Here we go. Let's try this again. Oh, 7 ain't gonna cut it.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Dice are tanking hard.
Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh, Brunor just got a 1.
Oh, did he fall under it?
He dropped his hammer. Okay. Wayne. Wayne rolls a 5. Kelleth.
Are you kidding me? You broke my dice. It's the 3 again.
It's only gonna be awesome if Mark rolls a 3. Please, Mark, roll a 3. Please.
A
Please.
10. 11, actually.
You missed.
But that I broke the streak.
My
Something,
God.
something the Browns will never say.
This is painful. Okay. So, again. Okay. Well, this time it's going back to Wayne because he did all that juicy damage. And it rolled a 9. Okay, it missed Wayne. And Jeff, your turn.
Okay, let's give this
It's like
a
chopping
shot.
a tree down with a dull knife, guys.
Yeah. Oh, there's a 20.
Did you hear that? Did you hear all that? Yeah, the 20. I heard testosterone everywhere.
Oh, yeah. So I get to roll 4d8 damage, right? 4, 5 points damage, and I think I get to double that, right?
Right?
So 10 points of damage.
He cut off a
Nice.
corner.
Yeah, a little tiny corner, but there's a piece of it on the ground.
It'll probably multiply.
Listen, let's not be giving the GM ideas.
Okay. Brunor.
He appears to be quite adept at making our
Oh
lives
my-
miserable.
Brunor got a 1 again. Oh my word.
This time he dropped the hammer on his own foot.
Apparently. Okay, Wayne. Wayne got an 18. Thank you, Jesus. Okay. Wayne. Let me double check his thing here. Right. Okay. Yep. Wayne hit an 8. Okay. That's well, we're getting there.
Is it showing any signs of weakening?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell. It is this big gooey mass of like jello.
Watch
So
it wiggle, see
there,
it jiggle.
there you go. Okay, Wayne. Okay, Kella.
16.
Finally, she hits.
All right. What am I? I'm a 1d6. That's this. Come on. 5.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Baby needs a new pair of shoes. A 6.
Apparently, you're gonna freeze.
It's gonna go
Okay.
without a goddamn pair of shoes.
Okay.
I've only hit the thing once.
Me too.
Okay, so it's going to attack Brunor this time. Probably because of all that damage that Brunor finally did. Okay.
Brunor dropped his hammer. Twice.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He didn't do the damage. Who was it? Wade.
Wayne did damage.
Yeah. Okay, so it probably figures Brunor's an easy target. And Brunor misses it.
It missed Brunor. It missed Brunor.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
Oh.
Yes, I said it backward. Sorry. Okay, so Jeff.
Okay. How about that's 15?
I think you just got it. 7, right? Yeah. Yep. Hit.
Okay. 5 points of damage.
Hey, hey.
Hey.
Okay. Okay, Brunor's turn. Come on, Brunor, get it. He rolled a 10. He missed. Next
Wayne?
is Wayne. 19. All right. 5 points of damage.
$15.
15?
Yep.
And your AC is what?
8.
8? Okay. That is a hit. Go for it.
2.
2 points of damage?
Yep.
Okay. Mark, do something.
9.
10 with his +1.
Yeah, with his +1. Okay. Let's see.
Did
It's
I hit?
okay. No.
I got
Okay,
a
so
10
this
actually.
time it's gonna hit Kelleth. If it hits Kelleth. Okay, it got it. Okay, that's the first time in a while I got to roll that. Prepare yourself.
Yeah, got it.
Where's that other? There it is. Okay. Oh, sorry, I misread that. Okay, so that's 6, 9, 10.
Ow.
Yeah. Ow. they hit hard. When they hit, when they get a good roll, they hit hard. They get 3d6.
How many points was I down from last time?
Did you not have it written down?
I got nothing here.
Oh, you're supposed to keep track of your hit points, honey.
Yeah, well, I'm probably about dead.
Well, okay, so
I thought we took a
Brunor's,
rest and everybody was pretty much up to snuff.
yeah.
Before we went down and fought that last.
Well, no,
Shoot.
because you had full hit points because the only one that took damage was Mark.
Oh, okay. Well, you said at the beginning that I was down some points, and so.
Well, no, you're right because when we rested, I'm sorry, but yeah,
Okay.
because everybody was at the full except for Mark because
Okay.
Mark took hit with the darts.
Right. Okay. And he got healed with his healing potion.
Yes, and everybody also has a healing potion.
I have to step away for a quick minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Who's next?
Probably Jeff. And he's stepping away.
Yes. Okay. Well, Brunor and Jeff both have an 18. So I'm going to go ahead and roll for Brunor
Okay.
since he's not here. Okay. 16, he just got it. So
He held on to his hammer.
yeah, that's okay. He only got a 1. Okay, now we'll wait for Jeff.
We've got a wall that I keep seeing on that front door camera.
Oh,
Yeah, so we'll need to check later and see if they're building a nest there somewhere.
okay. We'll have to check that. Yeah. Well, I noticed on camera 6, there's like something in front of it that keeps fluttering. I have to go over and probably a spider web. So shall we play a game of trivia?
Does it help us kill a gelatinous cube?
No. But I think it'd be funny.
Okay.
You ready to play a game of trivia, Mark?
Trivia.
Yeah, trivia.
How would I play it?
Well, I'll ask a question and you guys answer it.
Okay. What the hell?
Okay. So, I'll make it really simple. When was the Monster Manual first created? What year? The D&D Monster Manual.
1974.
Carrie?
I'd go with 78.
Wow. Carrie gets it because Mark, though, you're both wrong. Mark went really early. Carrie was 1 year over. 1977, first edition.
Oh wow.
Monster Manual came out 1977.
That was when the D&D first came out. I think was like the modules and stuff was like the early 70s.
Yeah, the modules and stuff. That's when you had all the monsters were already in the module. So basically, you didn't need a monster manual. But when players wanted to create their own situations, what they would do is they would steal the monsters out of the modules and use them, and then you know TSR thought, well, shoot, we can make a book with all the monsters in it. We could probably sell that. And it did sell quite well. So yeah, it did sell quite well. So another piece of trivia, and you're right, there are bees, wasps at that camera. I just saw them. They'd probably build a nest up there. What was the biggest video game made by TSR.
There's two I got in mind.
It set the map for D&D gaming. And to this day, it's still considered one of the best games.
My thought would be Baldur's Gate, but I didn't think it was made by TSR.
Well, the rights owned by TSR, but yeah. 'Cause I don't know who made that game.
Skyrim? Elder Scrolls?
Nope. Pool of Radiance.
Never
Oh.
heard of it.
Pool of Radiance was a huge hit as far as the module went, and they made a game out of it. If I'm not mistaken, it was a module. Then they made a game, and it was like the biggest video game.
Yeah,
It was a
talk
big hit.
about some modules. I got some solo RGPs or RP, whatever the hell it is, role playing game.
RPG.
Yeah, RPG role playing game. Okay. Jeff seems to be a bit more busy, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll for Jeff. Pray for us all. He missed. Okay, so let's then go to Kellith. Oh no, Wade.
Wayne.
Wade got a 17. Go Wade. And did 2
No.
points of damage. Well, now Kellith.
No.
Can she do it?
20.
Okay. Roll that up.
1.
Okay. 2 points of damage.
I'm gonna go and buy me some different dice. I got 5 sets, but none of them roll worth a damn. A 13, 14.
You missed.
Bill?
Yeah, what's your AC mark? 7, right?
8.
Yours is 8?
Yeah.
No, you miss.
A 3.
You miss.
Wait, what?
You missed.
You missed. Your AC. You missed.
All right, now it's the cube.
Okay. Cube. Oh, I need to. Okay. It hit, but who did it hit? It hit Kellith again.
Oh, great.
How many hit points you got?
19 total. I'm
Ooh.
down to 9.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, you're down to 1.
So how many turns does it take me to get my potion out and drink it?
Just
You
one,
can
wasn't it?
Yeah, you can step back and drink your potion. You'll just miss the next turn.
Okay. Better than being dead.
Mm-hmm. Well, we could. If I could have Brunor heal you.
Well,
Well,
there's-
no, because we're in the middle of combat. You need to take your potion.
Yeah.
I'm back. Sorry about that. Had a non-flushing toilet.
Oh, that is a danger.
Yeah.
Yes, on many levels.
It's like, step away. Let me handle this. I don't want water all over the floor.
Yes, especially if children are involved. Okay, so you okay, all right, okay. So, Jeff, it's your roll.
Okay.
I rolled for you last time. You missed.
Okay. Well, 7's going to miss also.
Okay. Okay, so Brunor, let's see what he can do. Oh, he missed 11.
Wade.
So then it's
Wayne.
Wayne. 17. Thank you. Thank you. He's actually been hitting. 3. Man, guys. Okay, so next is Kellith. Oh, no, Kellith is
I'm stepping back
forfeiting.
and
She
taking
stepped
my
back,
potion.
stepping back and taking her potion. Okay. Mo.
12, 13.
Nope. I know. It sucks. Okay. Okay, who's it gonna hit? Okay. It's going after Brunor this time. And thank God it missed. It rolled a 9. Okay.
Did she get her full hit points back then?
She will not this round, but the next one she will. And she'll be able to
Well,
fight.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh yeah, the
She got
potion
her.
will give you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Jeff's turn.
okay, so oh, Jeff, yes, Jeff, your turn. Sorry.
All right, let's try this again. And I have been totally failing. I guess I get a when it says hit probability +1. I'm supposed to be putting a +1 to my hit, aren't I?
Yes, yes.
Whoops.
I did not know you had that, but yes. Okay, so that changes
So
everything.
14.
So 14 is what you have with your
I
plus
rolled a
one.
13 plus 1. 14.
So yes, you hit on 14. You hit. Yes.
Ooh, there's an 8 plus 1, so 9 points of damage. Beat this thing into submission eventually.
I did not. Oh my God. Okay.
What?
I just realized I got the hit bonus of +1, and I'm assuming the damage of +1. Of course, I only hit for 2 anyway, so it only would have added 1 more hit point or damage
Yeah, but if
to
you get
it.
a plus to hit, that makes a huge difference. If you're only 1 away.
He's been adding
Yeah.
to his
Oh, you've been adding
roll
that?
to
Okay.
hit, yes.
Okay.
But not to his damage, I don't think.
Oh, not to his damage. Oh, okay. Well, we make sure we do that. Okay, so Brunor hit. He got a mighty 16.
How's this thing looking?
It's starting to sag and bulge, and it's looking pretty.
Well, as you get
bad.
older, of course, it,
Yeah, they call that the middle age spread. What the heck is this thing again? Oh, okay. Okay. Brunor did 5 points of damage. Okay, so now Wayne. Can you hit Wayne? Oops. Get it in the thing, Lee. No, he got a 5. Okay. Now that's Kellith, you can now come into battle.
With a 4.
Okay. Mo, it's up to you. Show us your power.
Oh my gosh, a 4.
5.
Copycat! Copycat!
Time
No,
to
because
crush
I got
these
a plus
dice.
5.
I don't know. I'd be retiring those dice. Okay, so
you're right. I'm going to.
okay.
I got.
Okay, Kelleth, it's attacking you.
Of course,
Since you
because
stepped
I'm
back
fully
in.
healed. So,
Yeah. Oh, it rolled a 19.
oh
It's a hit.
shit!
Okay. And it's 6, 11, 12, 13 points of damage.
You sure
Your
you want to do
flesh
that
is
to your wife?
He'll pay for this later.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long you've been married, but evidently you have not learned, my man.
Hey, he gets the last word. Yes, yes, dear. Yes, dear.
There's going to be consequences to 13 hit points. I'm just saying, there's got to be.
Yes, it's called I Know You Love Me, Honey. That's why. Thank you. I know.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, all right. Jeff, you're next. Quickly.
Okay.
We're trying to change the subject here.
13 plus 1 is a 14. That'll hit again.
That'll hit again.
And here we go.
Jeff's finally on a roll.
Oh, another 8! What? Look at this.
This thing better fucking hit somebody that's doing him damage.
So that's 9 points of damage. Boom, baby.
And Jeff killed the damn thing, finally.
For the massive 8 shot.
Jeff, you want to take a few laps
We
around the house?
actually killed one of these things.
Yes.
Wow.
Jeff, do you feel like taking a few laps around the house?
Laps around the dice tray.
Okay. All right. Finally. Hot
And I did
dog.
it without upsetting my wife.
Wow, Jeff, I really don't know what to say to you right now.
Something wrong with that finger there? I didn't catch that all the way.
I'm sorry. I had an itch. I had to take care of it. Wow. Okay. God, we're going to meet at a con someday, Jeff. Okay.
I just hear somebody clear across the room. Jeff! Oh, crap.
Pencil Jeff! I went to a con and I upset a player. And he got kind of upset with me and he goes, I have a pencil. I go, yeah? He goes, I know how to use it. The whole table burst out laughing. We couldn't help ourselves. We're like,
Well, I
okay,
hope
man,
so.
put the pencil down.
Is he going to give you a bad review? Is that what he was going to do?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. He was mad.
Well, you know, John Wick can kill with a pencil.
There you go. So
you have
can
to
the
be
Joker.
careful of that anymore.
Yeah, so can the Joker. Okay, so.
Three.
So, is there anything that we see with the...
I'm hoping there's some
let's
treasure.
get back to that. I'm curious to see what they do with John Wick 4.
5.
Did you say you haven't seen John Wick 4 yet?
No, I'm waiting to see what they do with John Wick 5. That just sounds crazy.
I can unequivocally tell you there will not be another one.
Oh, really? Because there was a lot of rumor going around that they were looking to do one more.
They decided to only do the 4.
Oh, good, because too much has happened and it's just kind of crazy.
Yep, that they decided, and I'm glad because sometimes they push that stuff. It's like, okay, now we're just money training this, and it's stupid, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, I was kind of upset and excited at the same time. Kind of like tonight.
Then there's other shows. It's like, wow, you couldn't have like Firefly.
Yes.
Like, oh, you guys botched this one bad.
Oh, yes. Yeah. And the thing is, I've never seen Firefly until she talked me into watching it. And then I was like, and they canceled this? Why?
Yeah, what? Why?
Yeah. Well, all the episodes on the DVD set never even made it to air. Yeah. And they weren't in order.
They mismanaged it greatly.
Yeah, because that was an awesome show.
They could have got 6 to 7 years out of that easy. as they went into each character's background and different things like that, and pursued the whole river thing. By the way, I got to meet Summer Glau. I think she's just gorgeous. I think she's a hottie. And when I was going to that convention, I went to my wife and I said, "Babe, I just want you to know, if Summer Glau asked me to dinner, I'm gonna go." And she just looked at me and patted me on my face. She said, "Sweetheart, if she asks you to go to dinner, you have my permission."
Wow.
She knows there's no chance
I told
that was going to
Carrie,
happen, but
yeah, years ago, I told Carrie, I said, honey, I just want you to know this. If I'm driving through California or somewhere and I see Tina Turner or Pat Benatar broke down on the side of the road, I'm stopping.
yeah.
And I'm going to pray really hard. She goes, good luck with that.
Don't come home.
Yeah,
No, more like you're not going to get that. Don't worry.
it was cool to get to meet her. I babbled like an idiot.
Well, you know who's going to be at Trek Fest, right?
I have no idea.
I don't even
I'm
know.
not familiar with Trek Fest. What's that?
Riverside, Iowa, the home, the birthplace of James T. Kirk.
The
Oh, okay.
future.
Oh, I'm sorry, the
Birthplace
future
of James
birthplace, because he hasn't been born yet. But yeah, he was born in Riverside, and every year they have Trek Fest at
Oh, cool.
Riverside, and
Now,
there's always somebody there. And this year it's Jadzia Dax.
Oh, I met her.
Well, la dee da. Some of us have not. I'm looking forward to going. Okay, so are we going to check this thing or no?
I'm slumped down against the wall
Okay.
because I'm down to 6 hit points.
All right. So Brunor's going to come over and he's going to heal you. Where is my other book?
uh-oh. Oh, there.
Yeah? What?
Thought we lost somebody.
I thought I could change the. Oh yeah, here it is. Uh-oh, sneeze time.
So you're going to check this thing?
Yes.
Okay. So on it, you find the following items.
Ooh.
It has
Oh.
It has 23 copper pieces. Is someone writing this down?
I am.
Okay, 23 copper pieces.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, that ain't gonna work. So.
Okay. So are you done with all that crazy noise?
I suppose.
He's looking for his pencil.
Okay. So, on it there is 23 copper pieces. There are 12 silver pieces. There are 3 gold pieces and a dingy, rusty sword, short sword. So, who wants to hold on to this? Hello?
I'm okay
take
with Kelleth holding it.
Okay. All right. So, Brunor is going to come over and he's going to cure your wounds. And he needs to roll this dice right here. And he has cured 4 hit points of damage. Yeah, it sucks to be a little cleric. Okay. So what do you guys want to do now that you've so now that you've been in the room, I should immediately tell you what the dimensions are so you have an idea. So you walk in as because you've entered the doorway. So you killed this thing, it's at the doorway. You've killed it by the door. Now, this chamber is rather large, even bigger than the grate, the area with the water grate, the drainage grate. The room is 35 feet deep from the door. Yet the room, and it's only, it's 10 feet from the as you're looking through the doorway, the room goes 10 feet to the right. Okay. It's about 35 feet in, and it's another 60 feet across. This is
So
a
50 feet to the left.
60 to the left.
Oh, 60 feet to the left.
Yes.
Okay.
This
So
is a
70 feet.
huge room.
70 feet total. Is it
Do we
square?
see
Round?
anything?
It appears to be square, and the room is a mess.
Is there enough light? Can I see all the way to all the corners?
Yes, you can. You can see all the corners. You can, yes. But the room is just a huge mess.
Like
it's
blood and goo everywhere, or
no, it's just there's a pile of items stacked in the far corner.
That's his pee pile.
It's over on the far corner. There's a pile of stuff stacked over there. It almost kind of looks neatly stacked. So what else do you wish to do?
I say
Was
we
there
can't
Them
any-
split up.
items.
Say again?
Definitely got to go through them items.
I expected that. Is there anyone or anything else in the room that we can tell?
Well, you noticed that on the right behind where the gelatinous cube was, there's you can't really make out what it is, but it's right there. It's like this I don't know what you want to call it, like maybe a stain, or maybe it's just a black opening. You really can't tell from from there what that is.
And we're talking just like 10 or 15 feet into the room?
Yes, on the wall.
On the wall.
Yes, it's not on the floor, it's on the wall.
But no other doors, nothing in the ceiling, nothing else that we can tell in the floors.
No, nothing. It's nothing that you can see so far. No.
I go in and go to the left and looking around.
Okay. Mark, roll initiative.
What?
It's the baby cube.
Or the
7.
daddy.
7. Okay. This gray looking, I guess the best way to describe it would be like ooze reached out and slapped at you with a tendril of itself. Okay. 1 second. Ah, okay. All right. All of you see that Mark has been attacked by this gray ooze on the wall.
Did I
And
take any damage?
I'm ready to roll
Oh.
that. 5 points of damage.
Okay, is this the ooze that was on the wall?
Yes.
Okay.
This is that stain that you guys saw. Mark
All
said
right.
he
I
moved
marked
in
it to the
look.
right, but apparently it was to the left.
No, it's to the right.
He went left.
Oh. I thought he said he went in.
He
I went
left,
in
but
and went to the
left.
left.
Okay.
Well, now we know what it is.
Well, we don't know what it is, but we know we don't want to go there.
We don't want to go right.
Okay. The DM is going to make an executive decision, and it still did everything that you just said.
So
Except
it's on the left.
that's on the left.
It's on the left.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I hit it?
Do you want to try?
Okay, did it hit him? Or did it miss?
Yeah, it hit.
It hit him. For how much damage? Or
5
Oh.
points.
5 points
Yeah.
of damage.
Yeah, it got initiative.
Okay. He's not like feeling woozy or anything.
No. What'd you roll?
15
You finally hit.
with a different die.
Okay. Roll.
How come the numbers are so different? I thought they were supposed to be the same on.
No, they're
Or is
not.
it it's the top. Never mind. 3 points of damage.
You kept spinning that, Mark.
It's a 2.
Okay, 2, and you got 1. Okay, correct. Okay, so you did 3 points of damage. Mark, you notice that after striking this creature, your blade is smoking and hissing.
Not good. I do have another dagger if it comes down to it. So,
Okay.
but it don't got no hit bonuses or anything.
Okay. But you notice your blade is smoking, and it begins to look like it's corroding.
Can you wipe it in a pile of something?
Well, he's in the middle of combat.
Oh, no.
You guys see all this. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna run in with the torch and basically try hitting it with the torch like I was going to do that other thing.
Okay. So you want to attack it with your torch.
Yes. Do I need to roll an initiative for you?
Yes, please.
I got a 20.
Okay.
That was a hit number instead.
Okay. You rolled a 20. Okay.
Ain't that a double? Ain't that a double initiative? So he gets to go twice.
Don't you wish? Okay, so you get to go. So it's going to end up being Mark, Jeff so far. All right. Carrie, you going to attack?
Yes. Because I'm hoping maybe my wooden staff won't corrode with whatever's in the thing.
Okay.
3.
Okay. So she's
I get
got.
lots of 3s.
Okay. Brunor decides he's going to attack. So there, and you got a 3, and Brunor got a 6, and then Wayne got 11. Okay. So you're gonna hit it with your fire, and
Basically using the torch as a club.
okay. All right. So all right, we'll run on that. All right. I think that's okay. Roll M a 1d6.
Okay. A 6. And if that's damage, it's +1 for 7.
Okay. So you see the club struck it, and the fire did not seems to have done nothing to it. It didn't seem to be affected by the fire as much as it was by the blow.
Okay. All right. I think I'm feeling what you're putting down there. All right.
Okay. So um uh okay, so Wade is going to charge up with his blade, and he rolls an 11. And misses. Okay. Runor rolls an 18 and hits. And he does 4 points of damage. Okay. And he screams, "Oh, look at my hammer. It's smoking." Okay. Let's see. Okay, so now I'm gonna pick because everybody else. Oh, kill us! It's your turn. I'm sorry. My bad.
I
Tell-
didn't know if I was going to get to go before it or not.
Nope.
10.
10.
Yep.
No, you missed.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. So let's see. Okay. Mark, you get to
Yes.
go. You get to go. No. I'm sorry. Jeff, you get to go. Then Mark. No, Jeff, then the ooze, and then Mark. Okay.
Something toward the end.
No.
I thought I got a 20, so I should go first, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying. You're next. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. I am going to take a turn to take out my hammer and wrap. Basically, if I have to dump out my backpack or just get some cloth to wrap around the head of the hammer, basically, to put cloth or something on the hammer.
Okay.
So that metal doesn't touch this thing. And
Okay.
so I don't know if that'll take a full turn and I can't attack. I kind of figure it
Yes.
would.
Yes, you
Okay.
can't attack, and you will not be able to attack the next round, but you can the round after. So in 3 rounds, you can attack.
Okay.
It
All
takes
right.
time for you to wrap that up and,
Yep. No, I get it.
and secure it. Okay. So then that puts it at Mark. You are now to attack.
I thought you said the cube went after Jeff. Or the thing.
Yep. Okay, the thing gets to go next. Yes, and it's attacking Kelleth.
Of course.
It rolled a 1. Be glad.
Slapped itself.
Yeah, slapped itself. All right, now Mark.
I can't see.
I can't see it either.
Hold on. A 13.
Oh.
14.
Yeah, that hit. 14 hit.
2 points of damage.
2. And again, you notice your blade is smoking.
Is it smoking worse than it was, or?
Yes, and the corrosion is getting worse on your blade. Okay. The creature went. All right. Wade gets a 20. Okay. And he attacks with a freaking 1. Oh my gosh. Okay. His first hit. Okay. So, in his blade, he's like, oh, look at my blade. Okay. Then Brunor attacks. 17. He gets it. He gets a 9. And this thing is just, it starts trying to move around oddly. And, but Brunor's hammer has also been affected, even more so, just like Mark's dagger. Okay, so Kelleth, you're next.
13.
You miss.
What the hell?
Sorry. So Jeff.
He's wrapping his
Yep.
hammer.
I'm wrapping the hammer.
Oh, that's right. He's wrapping the hammer. I forgot. Yep, wrapping the hammer. So creature, first pick who is going to hit. Okay. Okay, Brunor. It's hitting Brunor. It rolls an 8, so it's a miss. Okay. Mark, your turn.
11.
You miss. Now it's Wade's turn. He rolls a 13 and misses. Brunor. And he misses, rolls a 9. So now it's back to Jeff. He is not attacking this round. The next round he attacks. Creature picks Mark. Misses, rolls an 8. Okay. Mark, you get to go. Miss. Okay, Wade. Come on, son. 20. Please tell me you're going to hit for better than a 1. Got a 6. Okay. The ooze suddenly turns into this gray, smoking pile of liquid as it seeps back into the earth. And Wade's weapon looks disgusting. It's smoking. It looks like it's
God.
like rusting away. It looks like crap. Mark, your dagger is now -2 hit points of damage. Wade's weapon is now -3.
Well, since it's not going to do me any good
And-
now, there ain't no way
And-
to fix it. Right?
Not that you are aware of. And
So
Brunor's
I'm gonna
hammer
throw
is now
my
-1.
I'm gonna throw my dagger, my one dagger, the one that's rusted and all that, and I ain't gonna pull out my other dagger.
Okay.
I'll start using that.
Okay, so you're going to use your other dagger.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now that you've killed the Jello thing, and you killed the ooze, and what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna continue kind of looking to the left.
Okay. If you keep moving to the left, you notice that over in the far corner is that neatly stacked bunch of items.
Oh, wait a second. You say neatly
I go over
stacked?
towards the items and look.
Excuse me, what, Jeff?
Neatly stacked? That's concerning.
Okay.
This thing poop
Yes.
neatly?
Yes, it is neatly stacked in the corner of the room. So it's in the northwest corner.
I go over to the neatly piled pile.
Okay. Neatly piled pile. Okay. And you notice it's all kinds of odds and ends. It's it um uh it's like cups, plates, bowls, all kinds of just weird little trinkets.
Nothing like potions or weapons or.
Well, that's what you can see from looking at it. Again, it's a stack of items piled neatly in a corner. There's a
Well, I'm
lot.
gonna unstack them neatly and.
Okay, so you're just going to reach into it and start moving things around?
Yes.
Okay. You notice that in a cup, in a chipped cup, you see a citrine. It is a gem.
What is it?
It's a gem.
Okay.
It's called citrine. It's kind of pale yellow, brown gemstone.
I got 3 or 4 of those laying around the house.
And the whole room got silent. Like, what? Is he screwing with me? Okay. And you look and you find that in a small little bowl, which is an oddly shaped bowl, is an opaque orange, reddish brown gemstone.
Okay. Anything else?
So
Like.
Brunor comes over and he goes, ah, found a carnelian, eh? That's a nice stone. And you find also in this bowl an opaque white gemstone.
Okay.
And Brunor chimes in. That's a Chaldean. It's nice. It's a nice stone.
Like a what?
I know that's pronouncing it right. Chalcedony.
Spell it for me.
Chalcedony. Sultany?
I have no idea. I've never heard of it. I
Yeah.
was expecting you to say opal.
No. Okay. Let's see.
Anything else in there?
You find in another little cup a transparent, pale bluish stone.
Okay.
Also, in this cup is an opaque gemstone with bands of red and white.
This seems extremely odd.
What does?
Gemstones just left in cups and bowls in a pile.
It's probably what was excreted by the gelatinous cube. Probably can't digest those things.
Okay. Are you still looking or are you done?
Yes. I'm trying to
Okay.
get down to the bottom of the pile, and it
Okay, you're
runs.
trying to and you're moving things about carefully?
Yes.
Okay. Or violently? Okay. So you find a bottle. Okay. I'm shocked that nobody asked Bruno what the other ones were. You find a potion or a bottle with a some sort of drink in it.
Bruno, do you know what this is?
I know not of what potion or drink, or if you pop the lid and sniff it, what does it smell like?
I smell it.
Mark, you're dead. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Never pop open a potion and sniff it. Okay. It's odorless and clear.
Must
It's
be
a
water.
What?
I go and tell him it's odorless and clear.
No.
Can you do?
I trust nothing you find on the ground in some refuse strewn room.
I
And we'll have
report
to take
it.
that and have somebody analyze that probably.
That could be a good idea.
I'll put it in my bag with my other stuff, and when you guys need it, let me know.
Okay.
Is there anything else as we're going? As I'm kind of searching around and going to try to get to the bottom of this pile.
Okay. So, you find in a small wooden box stuffed with straw, you find the following items. Four potions, all red liquid, and it glimmers just like those healing potions you used before. But some are a little darker than the others.
Can I open one and see if it smells like the same potion that
Sure.
I had to
Sure.
take earlier?
If that's what you want to do, yeah. Because you're the only one that used the potion.
Actually,
Yeah.
he drank it while he was half conscious. I drank mine.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you drank yours. Yeah, yeah. So you two are the only two that know.
Okay, I smell it.
And it smells just like the healing potion that you took.
Oh, we got some healing potions here. At least I think so.
Are there any markings on the bottles?
The bottles are not marked.
Was that all that was in that box? Was the
Yes.
potions?
Well,
Okay.
that you can tell, yes.
Were there any markings on the box?
No. It is just a simple wooden box.
Do we have somebody that has magic ability to analyze it?
No.
Only if the druid can tell. Or I mean the dwarf.
Nope. Does not have that ability.
I try to. I reach in and pull the straw out and see if there's anything underneath that in the box.
Okay. And so in the box, you find these very small vials, unique bottles, almost like um
How many of them
actually
are there?
almost like this, but smaller, half the size.
How many?
How
Um
many? How many are there?
5, no, 6.
And do
I.
they have any markings or colors?
Yes.
What's the color on the? Pick up one of the vials and look at it.
Well, one is brown, one is green, one is gray, one is red, one is clear, and one is blue. But the unique thing is that in it, you see what appears to be a sliver of fingernail.
I'm
Finger or
sorry.
fingernail?
Fingernail.
Oh,
A
okay.
sliver of fingernail
In the clear one.
in all of them. Each one has a sliver of fingernail.
Okay. Oop. Hope if I wrote right.
Hope if you what?
Right. Right better.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You said one of
Okay.
them was gray, right?
Right.
Okay.
One is green. One is gray.
One's
One is brown. One is red. One is clear. One is blue.
one's blue. Okay.
I don't know if I've got all the stones down. Do we have one that matches each stone?
No, maybe they possibly do. Close, but not quite. I don't think you got 6 stones, did you?
Well, that's what I was trying to count because there's a citrine and that one's kind of yellow, so that wouldn't match one of the vials.
And then there's a reddish brown one, a white stone, and a pale blue.
Right. And then there's a opaque with bands of red and white.
Well, you have a dwarf, and they're very good with gems. You could just ask him to tell you what he knows of these gems, or what they are, at the very least.
Well, he's a very piss poor party member if he's not volunteering.
Well, he's also not kind of like right there crowding around everyone. He's kind of hovered back kind of looking over.
No,
It's also
he
very
was over
small.
there talking to me, telling me about how nice the
Yes,
stones were.
yes.
Do you know anything about these gems other than you? I know you were saying that they were nice gemstones, but can you tell us any more about them?
Let me see them.
I I hand them to him.
Okay, so well, this opaque gemstone with bands of red, that's a sardonyx. It'll
Is
fetch a
it
fair
worth
price.
anything?
Oh, it'll fetch a fair price.
Okay.
This one here, that's like I told you before, this pale yellow one, that's a citrine. That could fetch a fair price. It's a nice size stone. This here is the one I told you before. This is the carnelian. That's a nice stone, orange and red. It's got a nice color to it. It'll fetch a fair price as well. I mean, it could fetch a fair price depending on where we try to sell it at. Now, the Chalcedon, whatever the hell that is, Chalcedony, Chalcedony, um, the white, the opaque white,
Yeah.
that's a decent stone. It could fetch a fair penny. And then the zircon, it too, the pale blue one, that'll fetch a fair bit of pennies as well. So we've got some nice stones.
That's
It's
what
hard to
she
say
said.
what we could get out of them, but there's they're worth a fair penny.
Okay.
Okay, so
I
you've emptied the contents of the box.
do what?
You have emptied the contents of the box.
Okay. I put the gems back in my pouch for right now. Is there anything else around the area?
Well, where you picked up the box, there looks to be a leather tome.
Okay. I Does it have any kind of markings or anything that I would recognize?
It's hard to tell. It's really dirty.
I try to brush it off.
It's got a bunch of like dirt and muck on it. Nothing wet. It's just filthy. But you can tell that there is something embossed on the cover. If you lick your finger, you could wipe off the gook.
All right, I'll lick my finger and wipe it off.
Okay. It says the Book of Carrion.
Oh boy, guys.
Hmm.
Look what I found. I found a book of carrion. I'm not gonna open it. Oh no.
Probably shouldn't sniff that one either.
Is our half elf still with us?
Yes.
What did he have a name?
His name is crap, I forgot it. Beaumont.
Oh,
Beaumont.
that's right. Beaumont.
Beaumont.
Beaumont, have you seen this before?
It could be Carrion's journal. He was constantly dabbling and writing in one. It could be one of many. It's old, that's for sure.
Well, I'm gonna let the cleric. I want him to kind of look at it, and if you would look at it and see if you see any traps or anything.
Is that how you say it to him?
In a way, yeah. But
Okay. So you hand the book to Brunor?
Yeah.
And so he puts it in his hand. He says, "And you expect me to do what? I'm not a wizard." He said, "Boys, don't be scared." But he says it's a journal. So Brunor just opens it and looks in. And he's looking at the pages, and his eyebrows raise, and he thumbs through another page, and he's looking, and his eyebrow raises, and then he closes it and he says, "The things in here are unnerving." And he hands it back to you.
Like what things?
"Read for yourself, boy. You will
All right.
not like what you see."
I open it. I open the book.
Okay. Do you open it in the middle? Do you open it to the first page?
First page.
Okay. And the first page in large script, it says, "Here within is the memoirs of one Carrion, great necromancer of our age."
I turn the page.
And you
Kind
find
of.
that he, as you look through the first page, he talks about his quest to seek undeath through a ritual of lichdom, that he wants to live forever, and that necromancy was the first step to his overall understanding of how to become the undead.
Okay. I kind of turn the next couple pages.
And it just goes on where he rambles and rants about how he is seeking other items and uh, abilities and spells that will help him to master how to become a lich,
Oh, this
and
ain't
that
good.
he's
Go ahead.
What did you say?
okay. That's and I mean you haven't said anything else, so but those that it goes on there.
I kind of turn towards the back of the book.
Okay. Um, roll saving throw versus intelligence.
Oh no! Read the book. Intelligence, you said?
Yeah.
A 3. Ha! I love the dice that
Okay.
roll something low, especially when.
Yeah. Okay. So you read the back of the page. Uh, you deduce that the last entry of the journal was written approximately 100 years ago,
Wow. He could be
and that
a.
at one time this obviously was his early refuge for learning his first steps into becoming a lich.
Oh wow. I go and shut the book.
Okay. And I'm sure you're repeating all this to the rest of the group. Yes.
Yes, I am.
And you as I mean you're reading it out loud, right?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you're reading it to yourself or out loud. Okay.
And
I
I
told
put
you,
the.
half man, that is a evil book. It is the ramblings of a man who is twisted and demented.
Well, if
I
this is
kind
the
of look.
same carry-on that Beaumont was dealing with, obviously he has made at least some progress to becoming a lich.
How so? Brunor asks.
Well, if this entry was 100 years ago and he's still around, I'm making an assumption he's human, and that's a mistake on my part.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at our half elf tag along and just say, did you ever meet Kyrian?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Was he a lich?
Not when I first met him.
When was that?
I don't even know when now is.
I'll give him the year.
Okay. It's like, my God, I've been here that long.
Please enlighten us. How long has that been?
Over 75 years.
Okay.
So you say he was not a lich when you first met him. What about the last time you were in his presence?
No, not that I'm aware of. But I wouldn't know what a lich even looks like. I've never seen such a thing.
Was he an elf, human?
He is a man.
An older man? I mean,
No,
age-wise.
he was young, in his 30s, for you humans. He was very virile, very arrogant, very sure of himself. Quite
So,
commendable, really. I mean, for a man of his race. You don't see wizards in such physical shape as he was. And he had a charm about him. Very greasy, but still charming.
so you're saying that 75 years ago, when you first met him, he was probably in his 30s.
Yes, I never bothered to ask, but I would not assume he to be much older than his 30s. He was not, I would assume, not in his 40s. I've seen humans that age.
When was the last time you saw him?
75 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't seen him since.
I told you. He cast a spell upon me and I have not seen the outside since I have been here. I don't even know how I got here. I don't even know where here is.
Sounds like he doesn't even know where he's at. Even
Say again?
doesn't even know. I was gonna say, I bet you he doesn't even know where he's at.
No. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know where here is. I've never been here before. I woke here. I've been imprisoned here. I served him for 10 years, trapped here, unable to escape.
You said you served
75
him?
Yes, as an experiment, as a device to be tortured, a means to learn. The things he did to me, you will never ever understand. He is evil and all for the greater good, all for learning of science to become more powerful. He is obsessed with power, and he knows that as a human, if he cannot live forever.
Okay, so I need a little bit of clarification, Beaumont. So you were taken by carrion over 75 years ago.
Mhm.
But you've served him here for the last 10 years.
I served him 10 years before he whatever he did to me, put me to sleep, mesmerized me, whatever it is that such creatures can do to you. But he tortured me. He made me clean. He made me feed him, serve him. And then whenever he needed to learn something, he tortured me, conducted experiments upon me.
Okay, and in that 10 years, you never noticed anything about him that seemed like he was aging, like anybody would after a human would during 10 years.
Not to my knowledge, but I really wouldn't have noticed.
And so then, so you've been here or somewhere. Okay, you served him for 10 years, and then he cast a spell of some sort. And the next thing you knew is when you woke up in front of us.
Yes, that is correct.
So you don't know where you were for the last 65 years or what was done. Okay.
75 years is how long I have been asleep, but 10 years is how long I served him.
Somebody keeps giving me wrong numbers.
I thought I made that kind of clear. He said,
No. Well, I asked when he first met him, and you said 75
"Oh,
years.
I'm
But then when
sorry.
he last saw him was also
Oh,
75
I'm sorry.
years.
Yes,
So,
when he first saw him
okay.
was 75 years. Yes. So 85 years ago is when he first met
Okay. I
Carry
got
On.
it. Okay.
Sorry. And he served in this
See, you're
dungeon.
making me distrust this poor man.
I'm sorry. No, he served Carry On in this dungeon for
Okay.
10 years. He has not seen outside in 85 years.
Okay, so as far as he knows, you know Beaumont, this was the dungeon you've been in the entire time.
Yes,
But none of these areas we've been in look familiar.
I have not been to this room. No, I have been in I have been in several of the corridors.
Okay, and so now we're all the way at the back end of this room, correct?
Yes.
And so we've looked through a pile of stuff. Is there anything else in this room? Have we noticed any other doors or corridors
No.
leading off of this room? So
No.
this is just a room
Mhm.
going nowhere.
But I will tell you this, oftentimes he would make me sleep when he was going to do experiments on me, and he would move me from one location to another. I would wake in a room I've not been familiar with. But if I see that room, I will know that room.
Have you seen a room with 4 doors and a 3-foot grate in the center of it, sloped down?
Yes, I have.
What can you tell us about that room?
That is how he drained his victims. After all, blood is the life force of all living things.
Do you know what's below that grate?
I know not. I just know that he dumped blood into that grate.
Do you recall anything about the corridors that lead into and out of that room?
I know that there is a study off of the one room, but I have never gone past the door. I was never allowed.
Oh,
Stub your toes there, Mo?
no, just repositioning.
Okay. Anything else?
Now, since we've looked at the whole room, there's nothing else there, right?
Okay. Are you done interrogating Beaumont?
Interrogating is such a hard word. We were just having a conversation.
Okay. Are you done questioning Beaumont?
For the time being.
For the time being. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is now 5:13 Central Time, and we are going to call it a day here. I thought we'd get a little further through here, but some of the critters have been a little more difficult. Um,
When
We
you're
keep making
rolling
me mad.
3s and 4s, yeah.
yes, yes. So, next time we meet, uh, next time we meet, we should have a new player. I'm hoping to get someone to play Wayne going forward, but so far I've not had any luck. I've had, like I said, well, altogether I've had 3 people that have said they wanted to play and then they backed out. Um, so if any of you find someone interested in joining us at 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock, also in the future, once gosh, I forget what his name is. What's your friend? What's his name?
Bob,
Tom?
Bob,
Ob. Okay.
Yobi.
So Yobi. So once once Yobi joins us, we have to stop exactly at 5. We can't go over because he has a another gaming session that he plays. So we have to cancel exactly at 5. So I'll keep a better I'll set an alarm and keep a better track of our time. But this dungeon has proven quite interesting, I think. There's a mystery here, I think.
Just for a moment of clarification before we quit.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Mo put the stones back in his pack.
Yes,
Did you put the box of potions in your pack as well?
they will not fit in his pack.
Okay, it's a big box then,
Well,
Well, we'll
or he has
manage.
a small pack.
We'll make sure we collect up all the loot. Yeah.
Okay.
And spread it out over everybody if we need to.
and you did write down all the coinage, correct?
I've got everything written down that you
Okay.
told us that we
Okay.
have.
Yep, keep track of that because I'm not going to help you if you don't remember what you have. So,
I'm
I have
marking
a
the
history.
wall.
I have a
I'm marking the wall.
we came in this door.
Yeah. It's not my job to save you. It's my job to just show you what's there. Okay. So, I had fun, guys. I hope you did too. Um, hopefully we can get through the rest of this unless, you're not wanting to explore other rooms that we've discovered.
I'm scared.
Okay. Well, that's kind of what makes D&D exciting. It's like, oh man, dude, we're gonna get killed.
Some of us almost dead. We
Yeah.
How
What's that
come
1
we
HP?
didn't fight as well against the very first gobbledygook or whatever the hell that thing was?
Which
Was this
one?
the first cube or
The first
was
one
this
in
the
that first
Oh, you're not gonna
room.
tell me that.
Why didn't who fight well?
Why didn't we do? Was it just because the dice rolls?
Yeah, it's all dice rolls, dude. I mean, you guys got squat.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
Yeah.
we retreated because we were
yeah,
getting beat to
and
shit.
it got really good hits on every one of you. I mean, it was just bizarre how the rolls would come up where basically I was like running off every time you attacked. I was having a new attacker so that, every one of you was getting hit. And that thing, they're 3 six-sided die for damage. You guys have been fortunate that, I didn't roll like multiple 6s cuz dang, they're hard, which is why we needed a cleric, but it's good that we got one now. And hopefully, you know, um we'll have one moving forward as well. So, and having another fighter that I don't have to play. The thing is, unless you're gonna do an NPC thing and you're just kind of like what we have with Beaumont, the best thing you ever hope for is that you have that kind of NPC. You don't want the DM playing a character as well, because it just I don't want to try to give away anything. So, but anyway, yeah, I had a great time. If you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to ask now
Nope.
before we call it a day. Jeff?
Dave.
I don't have any questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it does seem like we have a mystery here. I hope you guys had fun. I did. And I will see all of you in 2 weeks, if not sooner, on the Discord.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right. Ending the stream.
See ya. You guys have a good rest of the afternoon.